The opposite of man-to-man offense is obviously zone offense. In zone offense, we tried to get into the gaps. We tried to get ourselves in a position where we had two defenders on one man with the ball, which opened us somewhere else where we could play 4 against 3 against the zone. Now, you're going to have a chance to look at the way we taught it. I hope it helps you. I may be the worst guy in the world to talk to you about zone offense after Jimmy has talked to you about zone defense, because his zone beat our ass a lot more than we beat that zone over the years. But what I'm going to, and by the way, I don't think, back when I first started coaching, there were a couple of guys that really did a good job with the zone. Harry Litwack was one at Temple, and Don Casey, who eventually took Harry's place at Temple, was another one. But in the time I've been in basketball, and I think the only year I missed was Naismith's last year, but while I've been in basketball, I've not seen anybody do a better job in analyzing the zone and how it can be played than Jimmy Boeheim has. I have always enjoyed what they do and how they move and how they cover and the things that they do. So with that in mind, I'll try to go through those things that I think are important in playing against any zone. And the first thought that I have is kind of a contradiction. You want to play very quickly, number one, and number two, you want to play very patiently. First of all, let's look at quick. It takes the zone a moment to set up. And occasionally, you can beat the zone down the floor. And I think if you can beat the zone down the floor, taking the ball to the basket in doing so, that's a very important thing against the zone. If you don't try to beat the zone down the floor, then I think you have eliminated one of the most important aspects of offense against the zone. You've allowed them to go set up, and now you're running your offense against their very best approach to defense, which is getting set up, getting into position, get their slides ready. I think you try on every possession to beat that. And I think you try to beat it, as I said, by going to the bucket with the ball. Now, I've always been huge. I don't think there's anything more important in offensive basketball than the drive, because the drive accomplishes so many things. It accomplishes an opportunity to score, more important, draw a foul. And that foul, and I've never really heard anybody talk about the foul, but the foul puts you quicker on the line than the other guy. My idea with the foul as a coach was always, I want us to shoot and make more free throws than you shoot. I want us to make more free throws than you shoot in the game. And I think that always gave us an advantage, and we were pretty good at that over the years. And one of the places to attack the zone is in full court offense against the zone. Now, you decide not to attack the zone that way, then to me, you're letting the zone get set up in its most effective manner on each offensive possession that you have. Now, the three-point shot, I've never been a big exponent of the three-point shot, although I've had some very good shooters. But what I did with good shooters was this. If I had a kid that could shoot 40% from the three-point line, then I would give him a go-ahead when open to take the shot. When open in conversion, in setting up our offense. If that kid got open, particularly early in the game, take the shot, 40% shooter. I didn't want somebody that was a 25% shooter to ever shoot it. You know, show me that you can guard somebody. I mean, because you sure as hell aren't going to shoot the ball. You know, one of the stories that I like to tell about that is, and it's against the zone, so it's appropriate. Mike Krzyzewski was a great player for me at Army, great player for us. And he was a great player because he did the best job of anybody I've ever coached in going from high school to college basketball. He was a leading scorer in the Chicago Catholic League with a lot of hoopsy doodle stuff going to the bucket, and couldn't shoot worth a damn. And so I told him when he was a sophomore at Army, I said, Michael, you've got to learn to do two things. You've got to guard people, and you've got to run our offense, and you can't throw the ball away in doing so. He made the best adjustment of any kid I've ever coached, and that's one reason why I think he's been such a good coach, that he understood what he had to do, so he understands what other kids have to do. We're playing South Carolina in the NIT, and they had won the ACC championship that year. John Roach was the most valuable player in the ACC. Then they got beat in the tournament and couldn't go to the NCAA, so they're in the NIT. And we're playing in the second game. Mike guarded Roach and held him to 6 points in the game. He played on top against the 2-3 zone. So I had Mike on top, Simmons on one side, Oxley on the other, two kids inside, Clevenger and Govey, that were cutting in and out of the post against the zone. And as we were working, we had 2 days to get ready for that game, and as we're working, I said, Mike, I'm going to tell you something. If you got any questions, ask me. Number one, you don't shoot the ball at all. Now, is there anything about that you don't understand? No, Coach, I got it. I don't shoot. I said, that's the most important thing on offense. You got Oxley on one side, Simmons on the other. You get the ball to them. You penetrate. You get it from Oxley. You come back. You reverse it. And I'll show you this kind of stuff in a minute. But I think this is important in understanding what your kids can do. Not all of them can do everything. Not all of them can do everything you want them to do. I mean, this is not a democracy. You know, I don't want some guy taking a shot that it's got a 20% chance of going in. I just, you know, I don't give a damn what the hell his mother thinks up there. So I get Mike set, and we're up 14 with about 9 minutes to play. And Mike hadn't taken a shot. And he gets the ball, and he drives to the foul line. And he's right here, and there's nobody within 6 feet of him. My grandmother, when I was a little guy, told me one time, sometimes the devil grabs your soul. And that time the devil had Mike right by the ass. Mike goes up. He's got his hand. He releases his hand. He starts the shot. And at the absolute last moment, he flicks it to Jimmy Oxley on the side. Years later, I cut that out of the film, made a picture out of it, sent it to Mike and said, Michael, this pass saved your life. Now, you use your people against the zone where they're going to do the best job for you. Now, maybe number one in importance, as far as I'm concerned, is driving the baseline against the zone. I don't care what the zone is. The kid that I've got that can drive the best is going to be playing on the baseline a lot against any zone. Now, it helps if that kid is at least a decent shooter. So you're looking for somebody that's a threat, but also he's the best kid you've got to fake and go to the bucket. Because once he does that, there are a lot of things that can happen. He gets to the bucket, he draws the foul, he gets a basket, he drops it off, we get a layup when the middle man comes to help or the opposite side man comes to help. So I want to start against the zone from the baseline. We'll go in the middle. I like a guy in the middle to play behind the zone. I don't particularly want him to stay this deep, but I want him behind the zone. If he's up too high to start with, then this middleman or these two back guys always know where everybody is. I think it's good that they don't know where he is. And when he watches the ball, he can move and get himself in position to receive a pass, or it's a great situation if this guy is up, block out on the offensive board. So I want that guy to be working in and out, but moving at times behind the middleman in the zone. Up on top, I want the kid up here on top to be the best penetrator I have. And if we're playing against a 3-2 or 1-2-2, we're going to have two kids up here on top, as you'll see. But for right now, I want this kid to be able to penetrate. I want him to be quick. I want him to be able to get inside the zone, so that once inside the zone, he's got three things that can happen. He can drop the ball, he can shoot the ball, or on occasion he can take it to the bucket. Then, the two guys on the side of any zone are going to be the two guys that I think can shoot the ball the best. Now, one of the things we work on every single night in practice is the shot fake. Now, I don't know how many games I did this year on TV, but I was constantly saying, shot fake, shot fake. There are far more kids that take a perimeter shot under pressure than there are kids who make a simple shot fake. Get the guy up in the air, one dribble, open shot, or second guy comes, and a drop pass. I think the shot fake is imperative in zone offense, in any offense. The shot fake is the greatest weapon against a recovering defense that there is. And these kids are athletic today, they're anxious. It's really hard for a kid to come flying out at me and stop if I just give him a reason to go. So from a shooting standpoint, that's the first thing. The second thing is, anytime the ball comes to someone on the perimeter, I want him to catch the ball with his shooting foot back. Now, I'm right-handed, so my shooting foot is my right foot. I want to catch the ball in this position, so when I catch it, I step into the bucket. If I've got plenty of room, I can go up and take the shot because I've got my momentum going, I've got everything into the shot. Or I shot fake, and then I can create something else. Same thing on the other side. I want the shooters, wherever we position them against whatever zone, to have the shot foot back, so that when they get it, they immediately step. They don't get it here and have to fiddle around and move their feet. I want their feet set before they get the shot. Let me have a 2-3 zone up here if I could, fellas. Just right, that's good, boys. Now let's cover over there. Okay, now, things that I don't like against the zone. Number one, holding the ball over your head. I don't think there's anything you can do with the ball over your head. So I'm going to go up on top. And I'll go position by position against the zone. I don't like the ball over your head. I want the ball here where you can make a move. Now, it's going to be hard for me to get to the bucket, but I can do something that will help us get a shot against the zone with the ball if I have the ball in position to do something with it. So over the head doesn't really mean anything to me. In moving the zone, I think the thing that we're trying to do most of all is distort the zone. I mean, I'm not sure that the word distort has ever been greatly applied to the game of basketball. But distort is what you're trying to do to the zone. And the primary weapon in distorting the zone is the dribble. And here's how we want to use the dribble. When I receive the ball, I want to take it in and bring these two guys to me. Now, we got 2-on-1. That means somewhere else we have 4 against 3. And that's what we're trying to do every possession with the ball. One thing I do not like at all is for the ball to come to me and I just throw it over here. Then the ball comes to me and I just throw it over there. I think the zone, that's what the zone is geared to. The zone is geared to cover the pass. When I was a kid growing up, you moved men against man-to-man and you moved the ball against the zone. And most zone offenses were catch, reverse. Catch it back, reverse. Dribble wasn't involved. I really started in coaching with a great feeling for the dribble against the zone. Now, when it comes to a pass, the second thing I don't like is to get the ball from one side. Ball is thrown to me, and I look and I throw it back. This does nothing to the zone. These guys guarding that ought to come out and pat me on the ass, thanking me for not causing any problems for them. I catch it, I throw it back. I catch it, I throw it back. Anybody can guard that. So I don't like that. All right, now, I really don't like catching the ball and throwing it over here. I just don't like catch and pass. I want catch, dribble, penetrate, and then pass. Every time the ball is caught on the perimeter, unless it's just impossible to do so, I want the man with the ball to dribble, penetrate. Now, one of the things that I do like is that you've picked me up as I've dribbled over and thrown the ball to our team. Let me have somebody up here. Let's have some white shirts up here. Just need a couple to begin with. Don't need all 5 of you, just a couple. All right, now, can you shoot?
Yeah.
I didn't like that answer. Can you shoot?
Yes, sir.
We got you right here. All right, I'm up on top. I don't trust any of you guys to do a coach's job up here yet. Can you drive? Really well? Get your ass down there then. That'll be good. Okay, now, I move the ball in. The zone is set up. So I bring the ball in from on top. He comes at me a little bit. I make the pass over. All right, now, if we can do that, and I'll get into just what happened in a moment, that is a great situation for us against the zone right there. Bringing the back man up. Perfect for us. The ball comes back to me. I am not going to throw it right back to you. And my rule is this. I must bring the ball across the midline. Come ahead, boys. Before I can reverse and throw it back. Now, if I come into the zone, let's say I've come over a little bit and you're down a little deeper and you're kind of a little wider. Now, when the ball comes to me, to get it to the other side, I want to make him guard me. So I want to take the ball right at him. As I take it at him, then you're stepping up. Whoa, wait a minute. Don't go too quick. You're going to move on the pass. Where do I want you? Yeah, well, get up there. I don't want you shooting from 3 feet back. That's good. You got your shooting foot back? You're right-handed? Were you listening when I was talking? You're sure? I mean, yeah. You say, damn right, Coach, I'm listening. Okay? All right, here we go. Now, I've made him come to play me. Now, there you are with perhaps a shot, or you've got a chance to occupy him on the dribble. There's a gap. Put it down the baseline. Maybe he can drive. Maybe he can't. Bring it back. Bring it back. I step out. You've come in. Nothing for you to do. You give it to me. I make a ball fake, a pass fake. I hold you just for a moment. Then I come over. I make a pass fake there. We have somebody come in the middle. Every time that a kid on the perimeter handles the ball against a zone, every time, unless he's throwing the ball to somebody that can shoot it, every time he has it, I want him to make a pass fake. Every time. If I bring the ball back in on top here, I've gotten it here, we're set, I get it back, I come over here, I want to make a pass fake. Now, what is your tendency to do when you see that? Exactly, you're going to go. All right, now, if you don't, that's a good cue for me because I make the pass and he goes right away, go, good. Now, we've got a couple of things, so you're going to go quickly. Now, when we do that, you're with me now, when we do that, pass fake, I turn right back. All right, now hold it. One thing about zone defense is this. If you're going to play man-to-man against my team, what you're doing is telling me who your guys are going to guard. Now think about this. You're telling me who's going to guard our players. I think that's an advantage for the defense because you've got a chance to put your best defensive player on our best offensive player. But in a zone, now think about this, in a zone, we're going to tell you who you're going to guard. You know, if we've got a rangy kid that can shoot, then we're going to put him on the side of the slowest defender or the shortest defender, and we're going to make him guard that guy. If one of these guys, and through our scouting, if one of them is a little slower and I can put a quicker kid against him, then we're going to make him cover that kid who's trying to get around him. So I'm going to try and make you guard who I want you to guard. And in the whole process, when the ball goes to the baseline, we're going to have, you've had to come up to cover here. All right, now, our postman. Big, slow guy. Does that fit you?
No.
That's good, but you should say, hell no, it doesn't fit me. Coach, I'm better than that. Got that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, now let's be emphatic about it, okay? All right, now, this big, slow guy here. All right, now, what we've tried to do is match up somebody quick, a kid that can drive. And now you've got the plane. Now, tell me what goes through your mind when the ball is, who's got the ball? Let's get it over here. You've gone, now hold it right there. Now, you know that the pass is probably coming here.
Yeah.
What is on your mind about this guy? You know he's quicker than you are.
Keep him in front of me?
Well, you're going to keep him in front of you, but are you going to be a little bit hesitant about going out there? Maybe you don't go quite as far out because you know he's quicker. Yeah. If you do go out, and he makes a little ball fake to the middle, which is what I want, right foot fake to the middle, go ahead, hard fake, and you move a little bit, this is exactly what we want. He drives baseline, you try to shut him out, you foul. And that's a huge part of attacking the zone right there. And as I said, if this guy is an average, better than average shooter, it just helps us. I remember when I had the Pan American team, the Atlanta Hawks coach was the captain of that team that I had, Mike Woodson. He's a hell of a player and a great kid. And he was playing for me at Indiana. And we had Kevin McHale on the team. And the first time we came back, and now we're playing regular season games, Minnesota was playing a 1-2-2 zone. And we put Mike wherever Kevin went, because Kevin couldn't cover it. Mike scored 34 points in the game on the baseline. And so sometimes you let your best player play on the baseline. The best combination of shooting, driving, and observation. Observation. Do you ever talk to your team about observation? I think it's incredibly important. Observation. You know, we're driving, I was going fishing in Alabama a year or two ago, and I told my wife, I said, Karen, turn on 93.6. There is really a good country western station. I said, how do you know? And I said, oh, I was on this highway about 20 years ago. Just turn it on, it's still there. So she turns on what I told her, 92.6, and it's great country western station. She said, how in the world do you remember that? I said, I don't know, just remembered it. Well, about a mile back, there's a big billboard that says 92.6, great country western music. Well, I'm observant. I think if anything, I like to observe. I like to see what's going on. I tell players, you know, we can talk about jumping ability or strength or any skill and being observant. You know, the old Sherlock Holmes thing with Watson, his buddy Dr. Watson. You know, Watson, everybody sees, but very few perceive. So I changed that a little bit. And I said, everybody looks, but very few see what's there. Now, in the last few years that I coached, I put observe in there. Observe to me means that you observe and you react. And that's what we want kids to be able to do. Now, I don't want anybody taking a shot without the shot fake. If you come out there hard on him and he takes a shot without that shot fake, he's coming out of the game. That's automatic for me. There's just so much that can happen with that shot fake. He comes out, if he's just upright, shot fake, drive quickly. You're going to make that fake to the inside anyhow, and if he doesn't go with you, now you go, maybe just one dribble. He comes over to help. No, you're going to be back in the middle. You're not coming out this far. He's coming down to help. Now, we reverse the ball. All right, hold it. You're not going to dribble it, you're not going to pass it, rather, until you drive right into that gap hard. Now you reverse the ball. Good. We bring him up, and our guy over here is going to look to drive or shoot the ball on the baseline. And so we're going to try to create against the zone. We're going to, no matter what the zone is, we'll go over individual zones in a minute. Okay, boys, take a seat. All right. We're going to try and create a situation where we bring two people to the ball because of the threat of penetration. You know, I don't want the ball to be, if I get the ball here and I start dribbling it up, all right, and I make a pass, I've already moved the zone in the position they want to be in. I've already moved it. If I start bringing the ball up, this backline guy has come up to play me. I start bringing it up. He maybe moves back a little bit. I make a pass fake. And I bring the ball right back to the guy in the corner. I dribble away, I pass fake, I reverse the ball. Now we've put the zone in a position where that bottom man is covering me momentarily. Now here comes the middle man back out again. Now, when I mention pass fake, I move into this position against any zone. I see that I've got a guy somewhat covered in the corner, so I make a pass fake to the corner. He moves out a little bit more, and then the man inside comes in the middle. He reacts to what that bottom guy does, the middle guy in the zone. So what we have is this. We have 1, 2, 3. Okay, that leaves 2. We got 1 here. The guy has gone out. This guy may step up as he moves out. I may be able to hit him. Maybe he steps on out a little bit looking for the ball. Now we've got an overload that I really don't like. So what I want to do now is get the ball back on top. Now, we get it back on top. If this guy in the middle, the bottom guy in here, is good, somehow, maybe even if I throw it over here and I get it back, I'm going to take it away, throw it back, bottom man comes out, the post man slides baseline. Now maybe that's not who we want on the baseline. Maybe we've got a really good kid. Maybe we don't have a big team. Maybe we don't have big postmen. But we want that guy to have to cover a driver. Again, I don't care what the defense is. So let me go through the action here inside a minute. Could I have that same zone up again, boys? Give me one guy on top with the ball. Who wants to get on? Attaboy, get on top with the ball. All right, now, ball's on top. Now, against this 2-3 zone, what we're doing on top is trying to make 2 people as often as possible play 1. And when 2 people have to play that guy, then these guys have to come up and help. We're trying to go at this guy on the baseline. We're trying to get penetration. We'll reverse the ball. Now, think about the top, a guy on either side, and 2 of us down here. All right, now, I start up in the middle. And he should be able to take this away from me as I start up in the middle. All right? When he sees this, then a good pass is to the opposite side. Let's have another white shirt up here. A good pass is to the opposite. Wait, whoa. What didn't you do? You didn't put it on the floor. All right, now hold it. Now in this situation, which guy do you think you want to freeze? You're going to well, yeah, go ahead. Freeze him right into him. Now make your pass. All right, now, I've come up here. Now, just stay where you are. I've come up here, and he's played me. Now, you're going to have to go out and cover. That gives the other guy inside a chance to step on the baseline. And if he does and gets the ball, and you're sliding down now, and you're coming at me, my pass is right here to the second guy inside. So I call it inside, 2 guys cutting and replacing each other. One guy creates an opening for the other by the first cut. And when he makes that cut up into the middle, then we've occupied all of these guys. And the key is that he has penetrated up here. If he just catches the ball and throws it, he's over, he's back, we haven't done a thing to the defense. And that's why I say I don't care what the defense is, it's important that you distort the defense. Now, another simple thing is we start here. We have a man on the bottom. All right, now, we bring that second guy up high, and I'll do this when we cover zones. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself right now. We'll do this when I take the various zones. All right, now, another thing that I would not hesitate to do is this. You're going to be over there. I dribble the ball over. Make him play me. He moves toward the ball. All right, now hold it. If he's slow coming out, don't hesitate to cross-court the ball quickly. Over top. Now, right in. Occupy this guy. You got to go to him or he's already. Now look at the baseline. So I remember When I first went from Army to Indiana, the sports editor there, a guy named Bob Hamill, was the best sports writer I've ever been around because he understood the most. And he was horrified by a cross-court pass against the zone. He had never seen that, never heard of that being done. Well, if it's there, and if he sees it's there, they've got a heck of a scramble job to come get it. And by the same token, even if we don't have that, if I move into position and I go right at him, then we still have essentially what we're looking for. And we've created the opening down here. And if he runs out to cover, and I come from the other side and slip in, then I've got a chance to do something in here. With 3 guys outside, playing really 4. 1, 2, 3, they're playing 1, 2, 3, and 4. These 3 guys are trying to keep those 4 occupied, while our 2 guys inside are coming up. Come with me. Now remember, I'm here, and our second guy inside is coming underneath. And he's just trying to get open. He doesn't get it, he comes down, I come up, the ball is, throw it back on top. All right, now you're gonna penetrate hard, throw it, reverse the ball. All right, now we've got a situation where we're in pretty good shape now. We've distorted the zone pretty well. So distorting the zone with the use of the dribble and the pass fake, very important. Okay, boys, take a seat. Now, things that I don't like against the zone. Again, quick shooting. Quick shooting eliminates the chance to get the free throw line. I don't like quick shooting against the zone. I like quick driving against the zone. I like taking the ball to the bucket, where all of a sudden some guy sees a drive and he takes a swipe at the ball and we go to the foul line. I think that's very good. If we got a 40% 3 shooter, then we're going to let him shoot the ball. Not to the point where it creates problems for us, but remember now, a 40% 3 shooter is a 60% shooter if we didn't have the 3-point. So what we want to do is get it down the floor, then we want to work to distort the zone. The things that I don't want, again, I don't want the ball over your head. I don't want anybody to just catch the ball and pass it. I don't want the ball returned to the guy who threw it to you. I don't want a pass made without a pass fake. I don't want a shot taken from the perimeter unless you're wide open without the shot fake. Let's go up and shoot 3 free throws. Now, I saw 2 games lost this year because kid made a shot fake, shot into the guy, 3 free throws, made all 3 with no time left on the clock, and that ended up winning the shot fake. It's just so damn important. All right, now, inside, we try to teach the kid to fake into the defense. Let me have a postman up here. Just guard me from behind. Let's say the ball is up here, and you're kind of up, you're on my high side, you're keeping me. All right, step in toward the ball, make him fight it. Make him fight me. You don't want to let me come over, so you're going to fight me. And once he does, seal him here so you've got room to go the other way. But you can't do it if you're behind the backboard. Now, I talked about being behind that postman a little bit in here on defense. Just play in the middle, right over here, attaboy. All right, now, he's got to turn and look for me, or maybe he doesn't even see me. Or maybe he backs up. Now I can move. And I come up here and he takes me, and the other guy inside comes and replaces me. So you cut and replace inside against any zone. All right? I don't want the ball inside. Once he gets it, no, don't let me out here because you're going to let me get it and I'm going to bucket. Get your arm off me. You know, because what I teach my postmen to do when you start holding the guy, he just whacks you in the nuts as hard as he can. We don't get held very much in the post. Okay, now, in fact, I'll tell you, I like many things about the broadcast business. One thing is you don't have to worry about kids throwing the ball away or missing free throws. You just kind of enjoy the good play that you see and wonder about the bad play. But with officials, you know, I sense that they're all a little bit concerned when they see me with a nationally televised microphone in my hand. Kind of get a kick out of that. And there's an official that's a pretty good official named Steve Wellmer. And he's worked all over the country in the finals and everything. But kid would get knocked down, and Wellmer would inevitably say, get up, get up, get up. Well, the kid just got knocked on his ass by a guy that weighs 240 pounds. And Wellmer is telling the kid to get, I hated that. I mean, that just burned my ass anytime that happened in a game. I did this with officials occasionally. Now, let's say that he's, what's your first name?
Mo.
Monk?
Mo.
Mo, okay. Mo is a referee. So I'd say, Mo, the kid just got knocked down. And you'd say, well, you know, I didn't think he got knocked down. I'd say, let me show you something, Mo. I'd put one finger on Mo and knock him back. And I'd say, the son of a bitch that knocked our player down weighs 240. I shoved you away with one finger. I mean, learn the rules. So, Wellmer comes over, and kid's down. Come on, get up, get up. So I tell Wellmer. Now, Duke was playing Wisconsin up in Madison. And I said, Wellmer, you know I like you. You know, basically, I liked having you do our games. But you have no concept of blocking and charging. All you think about is, get up, get up. Well, now let me tell you what's going to happen tonight. The first time some kid gets knocked on his ass, and you motion him to get up, again indicating that you don't understand the block charge situation at all. I, Wellmer, am just going to fry your ass on national television. I love that position. I love that. I love to be in that spot. Well, so what we're going to try and do is we're putting him in a position where one guy is going to have to guard two a lot of times. So we cut, and if he doesn't come with me, then we're looking to give me a crack at handling the ball inside. If he does, then we see that, we bring it back, that guy has to come up, we drive, he has to slide and cover the driver. It's going to be deeper than that. He's going to drive right on the baseline. So you got to slide down, then I'm going to come here to the ball. So cut and replace. One thing that we always try to teach these kids inside, when they get the ball, try to take one side or the other, Mo. All right, now Mo's low, so I've got the ball. I'm going to try and make you go further to that side. You move, and now I can come back. That's what we want to teach our postmen. Whatever side he's on, now if he's high on me, then if I've got it, he just moved enough for me. Now I can spin and seal him and get to the bucket. So I don't want a postman just catching the ball and taking a turnaround shot. That's another thing that I don't want. If Mo is on right behind me, and I actually have found over the years that this may be the best position for a postman. He isn't giving me anything except a turnaround shot. And if he doesn't foul me, then it's a tough shot for me to make. But if I get him here, I'm basically going to try to take him to the middle a little bit so I can come back to the baseline and maybe get the bucket between me and Mo and use a reverse layup inside. We try and use the bucket as much inside as we possibly can. The first thing I want him to do inside when he gets it is to observe. Can he get to the bucket? Can he draw a foul? If he can, that's what we're using him for. Now, If somebody caves in on him, this kid right here slides to an open area, we throw it back out to him. We're observant. Now, before I go into specific zones, are there any questions about these fundamental things we're talking about? And then we're going to go into all the zones, and I'll show you where we would put people and what we're trying to do. Anybody got a question? Yeah, stand up if you got a question. So,
how do you feel about screening the zone?
well, how do we feel about screening? I'll show you that when we get into the various zones. Yeah, I think you can screen the zone, but I don't think you can go nuts trying to screen the zone. I would rather we move the zone with the dribble and the pass fake. But there are ways you can screen every zone, but you know, that's kind of in the middle of what I think. Anybody else? If you got a question, just stand so I can see that you got a question. Yeah, go ahead.
The guy in the corner, is he coming from the opposite way to the corner? Or
No, we're going to keep both of them basically in the middle, so they don't have that far to go. And what we're going to do is, let's say that you know, we have a kid that can drive. Well, I want that kid to be able to drive when the ball is reversed. And I want Mo to have to cover it. That's the whole concept of what we're trying to do. Now, there will be times when if you've got a pretty decent player up on top, he's going to be able to penetrate right to here. Now, he either has the shot or Mo covers him. But he's conscious of penetrating every time. He is just not going to catch it and throw it. All right, now, here is basically how we would want to attack the 2-3 zone. We got the ball on top. I want you where you can catch it and shoot it. Good. Same thing. Now, you've got some range there to move a little bit, okay? All right, now, which one of you two guys is the better driver? Why do you say he's the better driver? Well, there has to be a reason. Why do you say that?
I just feel that he's better driver.
You think he's a better driver? Honesty is the best possible thing, son. You did good. You did good with honesty. Okay, now, since you know that, and you know what we want to do, you're going to try to keep this guy occupied. So you may flash into the middle. Now, what are you looking for on top? Well, if you've got these two guys shutting you off, you make them shut you off, and now we make them cover, and where's my driver going on this pass? Here comes the pass. Where are you going? How far are you going to go? No, 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 no. You're going to get out there where you can drive. So you already know that. And by him going out there, what is he telling you? That you're going to go to this side with the ball, okay? Now, if he should hold his position, come back where you were. Okay, now what you might do is drive in, okay? He picks you up. You immediately make a pass fake. All right, now when he makes a pass fake, what are you going to do? No, no. Pass fake, he held on to it. Show me where you're going to go. I don't want you to stay there. Don't help him. You're gardening. Don't help that guy. He's got on a white shirt. That's good. Now, you've occupied the guy on this side. Reverse it quickly. Pass fake, reverse it, right down real quick to our driver. Little fake to the, now go, beat him. All right, good. Now back again. Bring it back. All right, now we've gotten the ball over here. All right, you see what's happening. Take him one step this way, make him come. Now quickly reverse it. Now go. All right, now, what are you going to do? That's good. You're going to hold your spot. You're going to be able to drive. Maybe now he's got you shut off a little bit, okay? They've reacted well in the zone. He's come out. The last time you beat him to the bucket, But this time he's come out to cover you. So here you are. All right, get down, get down. You got him covered. You're here trying to play between both guys. Now tell me, what can you do in this situation that really hurts the defense?
I know. If I jab fake him, hopefully he jump that way.
And then what are you going to do?
Space to drive middle.
All right, that's great. Now that's observation. You know, I've made you think. Right now, you make a baseline fake. You don't have to put it on the floor. Baseline fake, good. Now step out. Don't step sideways. Step toward the bucket. Hold it. Now hold it there. Hold it. Good. Now, if he doesn't go and you put it on the floor, he's going to knock your ass out of bounds. And then you know what I'm going to do? What's your first name?
Sean.
I'm going to get up over there and say, Sean, that's the way to work. How's that?
That's great.
Okay. All right, now, you make your little fake. You come right back at him, hard. All right, now step up. And right there's your shooter. Step up. You're looking to shoot the ball. He's got to come out. He's already, wait a minute now. You're not going to come up there. You're staying back here. He's your middleman here. You're back here. You've got to come over. All right, now, when this is happening, throw it back. Don't dribble the direction you're going to pass. Remember that. Dribble away, pass fake, bring it back. All right, now hold it. We got to cover. We got to cover here. All right, what are you going to do in this situation? That sprint, get to that other side, that boy. All right, now, bring the zone back this way. On the dribble, make him cut. Now reverse it. All right, now, we've got a quick 2-on-1. He goes to the baseline. Go ahead, throw it down. Pass fake back, throw it down. Now you come right into the middle. And there he is. Now, I want to work that, and I want to work it by making guys guard the ball on a dribble. And when guys can when they have to guard the ball on a dribble, there are going to be open spots, just like we've created here. But it's something, when I was a kid, pass against the zone, move the body against man-to-man. Right away when I started coaching, I thought that the most important thing against zone defense was dribble penetration, that it creates more opportunities than anything that you can do. Now, how we would work at that is this. Okay, let's have the two big guys inside step out. Just step out, bring it on top. Good. All right, now, we're up here. Let's have the fourth guy. Oh, all right, hold it. Step out. The two big guys, the black and white guy, both step out. All right, now, hold it for a second. Hold it for a second. Stay out now. You two guys are out. I got 3 whites and 4 blacks in here now. Okay, now, we're going to try and get a shot against 4 guys. Okay? All right, you're going to penetrate to start with. This is just a drill that we use. You're going to penetrate to start with. All right, you 3 are going to occupy those 4. You're going to get it here. You're going to look to drive. However, you're going to look to drive. Pass fake, go away, start it away. You're going to come back and fill this gap. Now hold it. You're going to drive right at him. Hard. Drive at him. He's looking to step up. He's got to go all the way out on top. All right, you're looking to drive now, or if you've got the shot, we're making it harder on you now because they've got 4 to cover you 3. You all see that now. So you've got to bring 2 guys to the ball and get somebody open. We got to constantly work at our 3 against their 4. All right? Now, the next thing we can do is bring up the 4th guy. All right, now, you're going to start on one side or the other. All right, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go 4 against 4. We're going to try to get him open either in the middle or on the baseline. Now, go ahead and make your dribble either way. All right, now hold it. You got to pass fake in that direction. Bring it back. Bring it back. Now hold it. Now, what have we said? What is our rule about the dribble? Can you dribble and pass in the same direction? No. So he's here. As he dribbles, you're moving away. Get the hell over there because the ball is going to come back that way. So now the ball is reversed. He comes out to get on the baseline. Spread it out. Spread it out. He's got to cover. You're there. Quickly turn, face the bucket. Pass. And now you're going to try to beat him. We're going to try to play a little 4-on-4 or 4 against 5 against the 2-3 zone. All right, then let's have 5 whites up here now. All right, I want you 3 guys stacked down here. All right, now just as a simple way to see what they're going to do and how they're going to play it. We may step out right here. Now we asked about the screen. You take it in, he steps out, you reverse the ball. All right, now, okay, now hold it. All right, what do we got now? Tell me, see if you can tell me what we're doing out of this stack now. Good, and what are you going to do? You're going to screen right here. You step right in and screen. He fights to get around you. You spin right back into the post. But we're going to screen to try and get that shot open right here. So, once we start on top with the stack, we go away from the stack. Stack it up again, boys. 3-man stack. We go away from the stack. We step up. We may make our pass. You look to dribble it into that gap. Right away. Don't let him come all the way out to you. Take it again. Let's go again. Get him when he's down there. Quick pass. Fake back, fake back. In, reverse it, reverse it. Take it in hard, right to him. Right to him, a little tighter. Go down, good screen, step into post. You've got the shot. Now, 3-man stack against the zone, against the 2-3 zone. All right, bring it back again. All right, now, let's go toward the stack. All right, now, you go toward the stack. You're going to rotate on top. Go hard, hard off of it. No, go further. Take him out. So that boy. Now, come up into the gap here. You're already on the other side. When we've gone away from that stack, you've gone to the other side. Ball comes on top. Screen him. Step over. You got to go out and cover. You got to go get him. The ball's going. Go make the pass. Look inside. Look out on the baseline, either way. All right, let's do it away from the 3-man stack now. All right, go at the stack. Hard, hard, tearing off hard. Bring it back on top, take it in. No. You got to dribble it. There's no such thing as the pass without the dribble. Freeze dribble. Freeze somebody. Go, hard. Very good, very good. There he was open. How the hell did you miss him? All right, good. Now look in the middle. That's good. Always be looking in the middle. So we're setting up the stack to get something out of it in our first thrust. And then once we go through the stack, whether we take it toward the stack or away from the stack, then we're in with 3 out and 2 in. Now these 3 guys on the outside are working to tie up 2 guys, 4 guys. These 2, the point man's trying up. These 2, our 2 guys on the wing are doing what? They're trying to tie up the top guy and the bottom guy. So actually, we have 3 of you out here working to bring 2 guys to the ball. And if they don't come to the ball, then you're going to have an opportunity for a 12-foot shot or take the ball to the bucket. Now, remember, always want the best driver to come outside. So whoever that good driver is going to come out to the outside. And sometimes we may have a kid that's a pretty decent shooter, but he's not a great driver. We'll play him out just so he's a threat to shoot the ball. And then we've got that really good quick driver on the baseline that I think makes it very difficult for a 2-3 zone to guard. But let's come back down the floor now. Come all the way back, boys, to midcourt. All right, now, what we want is, come on down here. Let's go. White's on defense. All right, I'm going to throw the ball up on the board. Let's go, Black. I'm going to throw the ball up on the board. Get spread out, Whites. Get a guy, Black. Get a guy. Guard anybody. All right, now, I'm going to throw it up on the board. Let's switch it around. Black's on offense. I'm sorry. Black's on offense. Now, let the white rebound it, but I'm just going to throw it up on the board. Now, I want you to get the ball down the floor as quickly as you can. You're the guy that's going to do it. Now, what do you have to decide? On what we've talked about, What is there for you to decide? Remember I said that our first point of attack against the zone is to beat the zone down the floor. All right, if we can do that, you're the guy that has to do it. You have to do it down the middle where you can drop the ball off, you can stop and shoot, or you can go to the baseline with it, okay? Now you have to be able to make that decision. So I'm going to put it up on the board. Let's sprint now, get back on defense. Let's go down on offense, set up a 2-3 zone, and you white shirts are going to set up the way we've been working, okay? Who are three guys out, three outside guys right here? You three guys are going to be out. We're not going to be in a stack to start with. You two guys are going to do what? You can stack it, cut and replace. He goes up, you go across, you go down, he goes up. Just cut and replace inside around the middleman. If you can beat it down the floor, either get it to the bucket or get a good open shot with somebody from 12 to 15 feet that can shoot it, fine. If not, we're into our offense. And it's up to you to direct that offense. Remember, you don't pass where you got the ball from, okay? When you get the ball, you dribble into the gap. The gap will always be away from the ball. Once you dribble into the gap, you can go right back to where you got the ball from. But you must take it away first and then throw it back. If you go into the gap and you're reversing the basketball, as you go into the gap, maybe you make a little pass fake back where you were, just to slide the zone. And then you go ahead with your pass. But if that guy comes to you, just make your pass. And then you're looking to drive if you can. And if not, that bottom guy comes out to you, then we're going to play off the baseline. Okay, ready? Yes. Let's have another one. Let's get another. Good. That boy. Good thing. That's observation. That was really good. Okay, here we go. All right, hold it, hold it. Now that was pretty good, boys. Really good. What did you do that I really like? See if you can tell me. Remember what you did? No, you took the ball one way and passed it back the other way. That was great. If you'd have handled the ball right, we've got something on the baseline. So see, let's do it one more time here, just to show it. No block out, just get it and go, White. Get it out, let's go. Hold it. Come here a second. Does your mother like you?
Hopefully.
You hope she does?
Hope she does.
You want to see her again?
Yeah, so I need a pump fake.
Don't shoot that three-point shot again without a shot fake, and don't shoot it until we've handled the ball for 25 seconds.
Yes, sir.
What's your mother's name?
Pam.
Pam?
Yes,
Why don't you bow your head with me? Dear God, let's do all we can to make sure this does just what we said. Because if we don't, Pam is going to have one less mouth to feed.
All right.
Now, is there anything about that you don't understand?
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good.
He's in the damn shoe.
Here we go. Into the gap, into the gap. Good. Okay, now, that's what we're trying, the defense is doing a really good job here, and that's great. But this is how we want to work against a given zone. We're working against a 2-3 zone here. We're trying to do the things that we do. We want to go by position. We want our 2 best shooters on the side. We want a driver on the baseline. Now, if we don't have a driver, if either one of our 2 inside guys is a decent shooter, that's okay. But ideally, we want somebody that can fake and drive. And when we get the ball, as I said, we want to try to clear the baseline with a fake to the middle. If he doesn't take it, I'm going to go to the middle. My teammate is going to slide inside. Good. If he does go with it, you're going to hold a high spot. I'm going to beat him. He comes over, and we'll try and play 2-on-1 going at that inside guy in the post. All right? The 2-3 zone, how we're going to attack it outside, how we're going to constantly go away from the man that threw me the ball, maybe come back to him. If we use the pass fake to move the zone a little bit, then we open up something for us. And we have got to constantly work with this guy up on top. Constantly working with him. Okay, now, let me just have you 2 guys up here, and you three black guys, let's cross the top. 1, 2, 3, everybody else sit down. Go ahead, sit down. Now, once you're right in the middle, okay? All right, now, just want you 2 guys up here to start with. All right, now, you're going to take it into the gap. Go ahead, take it into the gap. Reverse it. Be wide. You take it into the gap. Reverse it. Be wide. Reverse it. Be wide. Now, this is just a simple drill that will work in the gap. All right, now, let's have a guy on either side now. White on one side, white on the other. Now, if you go away from the top, you can reverse it to the top. If you go to the top, you're going to put it back the other way. Okay, come up a little higher. That's it. Okay, now, against these 3, we're not going to shoot the ball. We're just working at really penetrating on top. Go ahead. Now, don't dribble it in the same way you pass. Pass fake. Hold it. Pass fake. Pass fake. Take it away. Take him down lower. Start right on top again. You 2 are splitting the guy on top to begin with. Get wider. Get in here. No, in here. You 2 are splitting those 3. Take it right at him. Right at him. Go away. Come on, you got to fill here. Now take it in hard. Okay, now hold it. You 2 times in a row, you dribbled and passed in the same direction. Okay, it's a quick move. It's something that you haven't done. Just get it now. Dribble one way, pass the other. Go. Good. Get it back where you can get it. Where are you going with it? Into that. Oh, no, that's it. All right. But you hesitated. See, you had a perfect move to occupy both of these guys. Then, as soon as you caught it, if you'd have gone to his inside, right here, you guys were down a little bit. Go ahead. All right, now take it to the inside. Inside. Now bring it back. All right, bring it back. He's in. Then we've got you in a position where you're going to score. You're either going to score because of what you do with the shot or because how you're going to play this guy coming out at you. All right, go ahead. Good. Take it down. Good. Very good. No. You got to dribble it every time. Every time you got to put it on the floor. Here we go. Either way. Good. Very good. Take it away. Good. Now, what do we got back? Bring it in. All right. Now, hold it. Now, what'd you do? You took the defense right to where you made the pass. It was perfect. Come here a minute. Bring it here. See, it was perfect for you to take it to his inside. All right. Now, hold it. He's going to play it. Come on in. All right, now, what have we got over here? 2-on-1, okay? And that's where you want to go, okay? Take it again. Good. Take it away. In. Good, very good. Bring it back. Take it down. Good, really good. Now down. Good. That's it. All right, good. Take it in. Don't hesitate. Good. Step up. Be ready to shoot that one.
Top.
Good hands. Good. Very good. Okay, good. Hold it. Now all we're trying to do is get these kids active with the ball on top, to just follow the rules that we have against what would be the top here of almost the top of a 1-2-2 zone here. We've got these two guys on top are to occupy those three. And we've got the two releases for them down here. If we want to, we can just use two managers in these spots. We're doing 3 or 4 things around the floor. We can work on top against the 1-2-2 or the 3-2 zone with just two guys to pass the ball to. And each time, they're going to look to drive baseline and then get it back on top and look to penetrate here. Okay, boys, take a seat. That's good. All right, now, let's take a zone at a time. Has anybody got a question on a 2-3 zone? Use the stack. You can use a 2-man stack, a 3-man stack. You can always screen the middleman. Now, the question on the screen, let me show the screens. First of all, you take the ball away, and the defensive man, now we're playing a high-low against it. You start the ball away, and on that clue, I screen down. The middleman in the zone. Let's have the 2-3 zone up here again, boys. All right, now, again, we're going against the 2-3 zone. Okay, now we have a high-low. All right, ball starts to the side. I go down. You're going to move out as it goes down. All right, now you're going to slide, play it. I'm going to come down and screen. The ball is going to come back. I can set up in a post position or whatever momentarily. The ball comes back. The other inside guy makes a choice. He either slides up into the post, and if he does that, all right, give me a second guy up here with me. Over here. Okay, now, if I slide back, let's say you're right on the block. You set the screen that allowed me to come here. Let's just go through it all together. You come down screen for me. All right, and then you set up on the block. You come down and screen for me. I choose to come over. You post over there, get out of the lane. I go on out. Now, we reverse the ball. It comes up. You've got to go up and cover it. I'm here. I drive. You come in the middle. So the guy that we would screen in the 2-3 zone is the middle man of the zone. Now, a lot of people screen the guy up on top. I really don't like that because now we're dribbling and basically there's nobody over here to catch the ball. So instead of a screen, I want to penetrate on top. I think we're better off if I'm on top. Where's the ball? Ball. Okay, we're better off if I'm on top. He comes in and screens. You be my screener just for the sake of illustration. You come in and screen. I come off the dribble. All right, he may come up. Now, if they're going to do this, then maybe we can go to the baseline with the ball. But what I would rather do is as the ball comes back to me, I'm going to get it and I'm going to come in, pass fake, look in the middle. You're out wider. You're out wider. Atta boy. Reverse it. And now we're trying to play 2-on-1 against that guy on the side. So I've never been big on that screen on top. One of the things that we can do, however, is this. All right, let me have the guard, my guard up here. Either one of you. Come on. All right, now, you're on the high post. All right, and now doing this, I'm going to take the ball one way and bring the defense this way, and you're going to pop right back up. That's good, on my side now. When I reverse it, you try and keep him right there. Come this way now, you're trying to freeze him, bring it in, now reverse it, get it going the other way, good. All right, now again, we're trying to play 2-on-1 over there. So you're going to pop out, we can do that. Either one of us can do that against a 2-3 zone. I can take it away from our guy on the side, or we could have you down inside also, and I could take it either way. And you're going to pop out, then we have to fill this spot over here. But if I come here hard with it, you step out. Now, maybe you go right in the heart of it, and you've got to close it. I slide, you bring it to me. You've got to cover me, and now we've got somebody on the baseline. Okay, boys, good. Now, before we go on to another zone, is there anything you want to ask about what we try to do against a 2-3? Now, one of the things that we'll do also, I'll give you another drill that we use. Let me have 3 guys up here on defense. Give me 3 blacks on defense. Right here, you get in the middle. That's a boy right there. Now, give me 2 whites on offense. No, 2 big guys, 2 big guys. All right, now, let's stack it to begin with, okay? All right, now, what is the first thing that you can do here? No, tomorrow. When the hell do you think? Right now, yeah, what's the first thing you can do? You liked that, didn't you? Huh?
Yeah.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Give me some. I still want them shoes. We're going to talk to Ed about them shoes.
All right, now, we got to stack, okay? First thing you can do is step into him. What does that give me? Lob pass, okay? So we got that right off the stack side, all right? So now, then, all right, you 3 guys inside, I'm going to work you 3 guys inside. I'm going to let me have somebody else up here with me. Now, we might be 2 managers, but all we're trying to do is get these 2 guys open against 2 against 3 inside. Get them to work to get open. All right, now, I'm going to come over. All right, now, you're going to play me on top. You don't have anybody else down there. You're playing me. So I bring it back to you, and you've got to recover. Now, hold it. Now, wait a second. Stay where you are. All right, now, bring it in. Come to me. What should, just keep the ball. Now, what should one of you guys be doing right now? Where's the greatest opening going to be here in just a moment? Baseline. He's got to come up and cover me. Now, he has to cover me. I'm here. Make a pass. There you go. Good. But you got to see where the opening's going to be. Okay, now. I get it. Now, I may come down. Come quick. I can be the feeder. Come low. All right, you got a plane. You're in the middle. I can bring it back. Now, go to him right away, quick. Let's look to him. Good, good. So we're going to work with you guys inside, you 2 playing against 3, just to get open. So another thing that we can do is, you're back in it on one side now. You're over here on one side. That's good. Get on this side over here. All right, now, we got a guy on top. All right, now, you immediately are going to come up and screen. Yeah, come ahead. No, stay down, stay down. You're the bottom of the zone now. You screen. Which way are you going to go? Go underneath. All right, I bring the ball over. He comes to me. You step out where I can make the pass. But we're going to get our 2 inside people against the zone to really work against that middleman. To cut and replace, to screen and cut. We break it down like this, and I think that, to me, by far, the best way to teach the game of basketball is a phrase that Pete Newell put together called the part-whole method of teaching. You teach it in parts, and you put it together in the whole thing. We're working at one end with our perimeter people, playing against 4 people, keeping them occupied, or playing against 3 people and keeping them occupied. But let's utilize the gaps of the zone to bring 2 people to the zone, to the ball. Bring 2 people to the ball by driving the gap. And there are going to be times when that guy reacts very quickly and he gets inside and able to feed the ball inside. The worst thing, in my opinion, that you can do against the zone is pass the ball on the outside. That's when you end up with a lot of 3-point shots. We'll even say this in practice. Before you can shoot the ball, the ball has to get into the lane. So we're working like hell against the zone to get the ball into the lane. Now this is against any zone we're going to play against. We're really working hard to get the ball into the zone. Once the ball goes into the lane, it comes back out, now we can shoot. But if there's something that's important to you in what you're teaching, whether it's man-to-man defense or zone offense or whatever it is, set up a situation where to get to it, they have to do something. Now, I think it's important that we get 2 guys on top that can handle the ball against 3. I think it's important that we get 4 guys on the perimeter that can handle the ball against 5. So we're always trying to give the defense an advantage, a numerical advantage of 1 person, to see that if 1 guy less than that in attacking the zone enables us to get good shots against the zone. All right, now, let me have a black defense up here. 5 guys, no whites, just 5 blacks on defense. Point man, side, side, middle. Get in the middle. 2 guys back on the blocks. All right, now, let's look at the gaps. We now have 2 gaps on top rather than 1 gap like the 2-3 has. So we've got 2 gaps to attack right away on top. 2 guys on the bottom. All right, let's mismatch that. Let's give those 2 bottom guys 3 guys to cover. Now, I did this by accident. We were scrimmaging at the University of Pennsylvania way back before some of you guys were born. And they're playing a 3-2 zone against us. And Dick Harder was the coach at Penn at the time. He's a really good coach, a good guy, good coach. And the end of the first half, I don't know, in this scrimmage, we were kind of tied with Penn. So I went into half, and I've been looking at the 3-2 zone the whole first half. And so I said, all right, we're going to mismatch this. Our guards, you 2 guys have got to occupy 3. In the meantime, we've got 3 guys working the baseline against 2. So we did this in the second half. And then when the game was over, or when the half scrimmage was over, and their kids and our kids went to eat, Dick and I went out somewhere, and he said, where did you pick up that 3-man deep setup? And I said, at the half of our scrimmage tonight. Why? And he said, well, that is the hardest thing there is for a 1-2-2 zone to cover. And he said, we played Iowa a couple years ago here in the Palestra, and they used 3 deep against us, and we had to get out of it right away. Now, here's what makes it difficult. Now, let me have 3 whites up here, 3 baseline whites up here. Any 3. You're on one side, you're on the other side, you're in the middle. Okay, so you're going to post one spot or the other. All right, now, to begin with, ball's up here. I make a pass. Let me have a guard up here. Get in his spot right here. Somebody get up there. Somebody get up on, there you go. All right, now, get a little bit wider. I'm the other guard. All right, now, we get started here, and we move the ball. All right, you guys come. I make the pass. You look. Now, hold it, hold it. All right, now, just like that, you're going to slide toward the ball. All right, now, I may step back. You screen immediately. I take the ball in, and we're looking over here. He fights out. You slide low. But we're going to have 2 occupy 3, and then they've got to guard 3 with 2 on the bottom of the 3-2 zone. And it is really, really hard for a 3-2 defense to cover this. If you've worked hard on top with your 2 kids on top, and they're able to move the ball and reverse it. Now let's have a white guard up here. Quickly, let's go. Okay, you 2 switch. You go on the baseline, come out here on top. Remember, Pam's watching this.
Yes.
All right, now, I want you 2 guys to occupy this. You can pass, fake, dribble. You can screen or slip in the middle, whichever. See what's there. Observe. Take advantage of what the defense gives you. Okay, here we go. Good, good. Look in, look in! Oh, we missed him. We missed him. Right away, right away. Know that he's there. Move from one side to the other. Go. Either way. Take it in. Where are you going? Now in. Good. Look down. That's it. Good. Nah, pass it. That was a lob pass. Come on, get it in there. Sharp. All right. Stack it over here. All right, now, the stack indicates that we're going to start that way, bring it back, you're going to screen in, you're going to step out. No, you're going to step baseline. He's going to screen for you. Bottom man's going to screen for you. All right, here we go. Take it in. Go opposite. Bring it in, down. Look, wide open. Wide open right here. Right here you were. Go ahead. Do exactly what you just did. He steps out. He moved just a little bit, and he slid on the zone, and he's right there. Look. Be observant. You take the ball from here. Take it down. Go hard. Take it. Now come back. You got to fill over here. All right, now hold it. Now he's covered down there, but he's not covered on the other side. Good, very good. Step to get it. Good. When he's covered, that defensive man has him covered. Reverse the ball. All right, now start on top, on the foul line. Get on the foul line. All right, get up here. Now go either way. Either way. Pop out. What do we got? Take it away. Good. Not bad. In. Where are you going? Good look. Come up. You got to help him. All right, look to reverse it. Good penetration. Get it back. Now move over there. Move. Don't just stand there with your head up your ass. Start him in and come up. Move around over there. Be hard to guard. Take it again. Start a stack in there. All right, here we go. What do we got? Get it spread. Move in the middle. Move around in there. Good. Very good. That shot on the penetration is going to be there a lot. That's good. Take it again. Stack it. Screen that guy right away. Bring it to the stack. Look in. Now look in the middle. Go. Take it. Spread on top. Get a spread. Step out. Good. Very good. All right, again, you two guys have got the responsibility of occupying 3. You've got to occupy 2 every time, so these 3 guys can work to get open. Now put the 3-man stack in, and let's spread a little bit. Either side, you pick a side. Either side. Okay, let's go. Now react to the ball. You got to come up. You got to slide here. Don't bury yourself. Go in. Take it in. Good. All right, good. You got to look. You got to look before you throw. Go toward the stack again. Now go. Now come up. Take it down. Good. Good pass. Get it again. Good look. Okay. All right. So, but we're gonna break this down. On the first day of practice, our guards are going to play 2 against 3 on top. Our inside guys are going to play 3 against 2 on the inside. All right, now, let's do this. Let's have our 3 inside guys being played. Okay, get the 2 guards out of there. 2 defensive guards out of there. All right, now all you 2 guys are going to do, we got 3 against 2. Bring 1 guard up here, boys. Jump out a second. Yeah. Bring a guard up here just to jam the middle. All right, now we're going to work. Get in here and stack it. All right, now we're going to work at feeding these 3 against 2. See what they can do inside the screen to work, okay? You 2 guys are going to feed. Okay, here we go. Go. Look down, look down. Reverse it, good. Bring it back. Reverse it back. Look over. Good. Very good. Good pass. That's it. Good, boys. Good. Bring it back. All right. Don't let those 2 guys cover 3 of you now. All right. Get somebody over here now. All right. Good. Cross screen. All right. Here we go. Cross screen. What do we got? There he is. There he is. Bring it back. He's governed. Now middle. Now middle. Good. 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 Okay. That's good. All right. Again, that's just another way of working in a breakdown situation, the part-whole method. Break it down into what you want. You want your baseline people to be able to screen and play and cut. You want your outside people to be able to penetrate, reverse the ball. Again, I can't emphasize enough, at least in my way of thinking, where 2 things, the pass fake and the shot fake, are so important in playing against the zone. And Steve Alford played for me, and he's done a really good job at New Mexico coaching. My wife called Steve. She watched New Mexico play on television early in the season. And Karen called Steve. And I'd love to have heard this observation. Karen called Steve, and then she told me the conversation. Steve got on the phone, hey, Karen, how are you doing? And Karen said, Steve, I don't want to watch New Mexico play one more time without the shot fake. You use the shot fake as a player. Have you forgotten about it as a coach? Click. This is my wife. I mean, so next game, Steve calls, Karen, I know our game wasn't on television, but we got 4 baskets on the shot fake. What do you think? I don't think that's enough. Click. So she followed Steve's progression all during the season. He had a really good year, and the team played well, and he really concentrated. In fact, he sent her a film on the shot fake. They had 19 shot fakes in one game against the zone. And, if the guy doesn't come out, you don't have to shot fake. But the guy it's an obsession, coming out hard at the shooter, leaving your feet, going up in the air, and trying to get a piece of what the guy is doing. And we make it easy for the zone if we don't penetrate, if we don't pass fake, if we don't shot fake, and if we don't cut and replace on the inside. Those are the things that we have to do. If we resort to throwing up a lot of threes, then we'll shoot well and we'll beat some teams, but we're not going to beat a team that is grounded well in movement, knowing where the ball is. We've got to make them play 2 with 1. Now, I was impressed really with you kids on how hard you worked out here with what we've done so far. I thought it was really good, particularly when we put you in the zone. You scrambled and worked well. I want that in practice with our kids so we can get to play against something that's as quick as it can be. let's look at the 1-3-1 zone. It's a 2-3 zone with one of the it's a 3-2 zone with one of the bottom two guys moved to the free throw line. That's what a 1-3-1 zone is. Now, what we want to do is take advantage of this one guy in the back. Basically, let me have a guard up on top now. Let me have a guard up on top with a ball. Give him a ball. All right, now you're head on that guy now. Head on their point man, okay? Now, inside, now you're going to go one way or the other. Pick your choice. All right, now, first of all, as he goes, this guy is going to move with him. So we can do one of two things down here. We've got, go ahead, up on top. Just take it on top. Now, there are just three of us now. Give me another postman over here. Jump up there, that a boy. All right, now, as he goes this way, I screen, what do? Come underneath me. Come underneath me. Now we're trying to go to him down here, okay? All right, now, you go the other way. Go ahead, you're back over where you were now. All right, now you're going to screen for me. And as you screen for me, I slide under it. You look to step back, but he's going to slide in front of you. Okay, that's good. Now I slide out. Now, if I get a chance to get the ball, I'm here. We've set a screen down here for me. All right, now let's put a second guy up on top. Second guy on top. Second offensive player in here. Okay, now, they're at an advantage. The defense is at an advantage. Let's stack this. Stack it over here. All right, now, you two are going to occupy three guys. So get over in a gap now. All right, now, what you've got is this. You can drive this gap. As you drive the gap, top man screens down. Screen down. Screening, go get him. Bottom man steps on the baseline, out on the baseline. So you've got that. We don't have that, so you're coming in. You can reverse the ball. You can drive it right in the foul line and get the shot if you can. As he does that, you're stepping out. Go ahead. You're going to the bucket right there, hold that position. We may be able to get you the ball there, or if not, we come back here. You step out, he comes out to guard you, you look to throw it over the top. Let's just see what we can get here. All right, now 4 against 5. Go, 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 go. Good, what do you got? What do you got? Good, good, all right, not bad. All right, now, this time, start on the foul line. Start head on him. Whichever way he goes, which way are you going to go? That's good. That's the way to think. Go either way. Good. Look in, look in, look in. That's it. There's your shot. All right, good. Very good. All right, that's that opportunity to drive the baseline. Now, we've scored twice here. 4 against 5. Take it again. Go ahead. We're working that bottom guy 2-on-1. Move inside, move inside. That's good. Look for the shot in there. Look for the shot. Take it away. Take it away. Good look. All right. Now, against either the 3-2, the 1-2-2, or the 1-3-1, I think it is really important that you overload the baseline, that you play 2 against 1 or 3 against 2, that you absolutely overload the baseline, or you can play all 3 down here. All right, now, let's have a third guy in here on the bottom on the black team. All right, now, go on that side. Once you can step out here. All right, now, yeah, go on the other side. All right, take it to what I would call the open side. All right, now you're going to step out. You're going to reverse it. You're going to step out. You're going to screen. All right, let's just see what we can do with 3 guys down here. Now remember, you 2 guys have got to occupy 3 up here with the dribble. Go, here we go. Hard, hard. Good, good. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Oh, look at that's in. Good, very good. Take that shot inside. Take it again. Stop. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead. Which way? No. All right, hold it. Now, when he comes out, step out wide now so he has to cover you. That's good. You're on your way to setting a good screen. Did you see that now? Think about that. Now let's take it again so we can reverse it. Set that screen. Go ahead. It's reversed. The screen is set. We look at, you got to get busted over there. All right, or you got him coming in, okay? All right, here we go. 3 against 1 on the baseline. Okay, now go ahead and take a seat, boys. So again, you want to set this up so you're occupying one part of the zone at a time. In our zone work in practice, we would be working on top, whether it's 2 against 3 or 3 against 2. We're going to work to dribble penetrate every day in practice. We're going to look to reverse the ball. We're going to follow our offensive rules against the 2-3 zone or against zone in general. You know, don't dribble and pass in the same direction. Pass fake. I had a kid that played for us named Jimmy Cruz. And he's been a very good coach at Evansville and then at Army. But Jimmy was a really good passer because every time he had it, there was a pass fake. Dribble, pick it up, pass fake, and the zone moves 4 or 5 feet. And you can reverse the ball quicker than they can reverse direction. So telling your kids that in your breakdown work, that every time they make a pass, they've got a pass fake before the pass. And that really does something to the ability to get people open. All right, we're going to play against a boxing 1 now. Who's the best shooter on our black team? Who's? All right, let's say it's you.
Yes, sir. Damn right it's me.
Okay, I want you right here. All right, I need a second guy. We need our second guy up here. It's a boxing 1, boys. Who's guarding him? Okay, you 2 are up here in the box. You guys are down there in the box. We got to have 2 up here playing defense. All right, now, what we're going to try and do is this against the boxing 1. Anytime this happens, you make a mistake if you play the guy being guarded on the outside. Put him on the high post. You've got a really good scorer that they're playing against in a boxing 1. Put him on the high post and make him a screener. We're going to bring the ball in. You're going to down screen. Okay? Good. You're going to come off of it. Then you're going to step out. Okay, I'm sorry. You're going to down. I'm sorry. Come on, let's start it again. Okay, we're going to go down. Now, I want you to step up. You're a good shooter. Step up here. Foul line extended. Okay, now we're going to play this as though once he goes down, come up here a second. Once he goes down, what do we have? You got a 2-man front, okay? So this is the main place where you penetrate. All right, now, he's going to screen. Now get down way low. Once you're underneath the block. All right, now, if he doesn't guard you down there, then you just go to the opposite side. Now you're looking how you're going to screen him, okay? All right, now we screen down. You take the ball in, go either way. All right, what do we got? You got to move off of it. Come ahead. Hold your position. Come off that. Come off that. Go away. Go away. No, 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 no. Offense, get out. All right, good. Now we bring it back. Bring it back. All right, go out and screen him now. No, no, the guy that's being played. The guy that's being played. Screen him. Come off of it. Now work the ball on top. All right, good. Let's see if we can get him open or if we create a situation where we get a lot of good shots from the side. Okay, go ahead. Stay deep. Stay deep on offense. Here he comes. There he was. He's out. Good, good. You got to step over. Work inside. Now keep moving. You got to keep working the screening. Now, we don't want that. That's always there. That's always there. He's trying to get you open. Now, you got to work to get open. Let's go. Take it again. Screen him. Read it. You missed him in the middle. There. Very good. Oh, how good that is. That's the way to be observant. Boxing 1. 3 on top against 2. Good, good, good. Good screen. All right, good. All right, that's good. That's good. Take it again. Now this time, you two just change positions. And he's going to screen down for you now.
Yes, sir.
Right there he is. Come on, we got to handle it. Go away. Now, come off it. Now, there's a... Nah, pass fake, pass fake. You just picked it up and threw it. I can guard that. All right, now, this time we're going to start in a opposite. Going to take the ball. You're going to get a chance to come off the baseline. Then you can screen him coming this way and then going that way, both ways. Screen him going that way, screen him coming this way. Take it in, bring it in. Work those guys. You 3 guys, work those guys. All right, take it again, take it again. Sometimes, I remember playing Marquette in the NCAA, and I'd watch them play Notre Dame. And move our big guy a little bit off the lane now. All right, where's our screener up on top? The man being boxed in one. No, the other way. You're being boxed. Get over here off the lane, facing the lane. That's it. All right, now, I want you to work at coming off this screen into the middle. All right, just run it one time, and then go ahead. Get it, right there he is. All right, now hold it. We've got it, hold it, whoa. You've got to be in position to make that pass, because that's a bucket for us. They're not going to leave the guy setting the screen. That's what this whole defense is set up for. They're going to guard him. So it's like 2 guys setting the screen. So set yourself up. Come high, go low, come high. Wait, time it. Get the ball in there where you can make the pass. Go. Right there he is. Good. Very good. And now we're using the guy and what they're trying to do. They are not going to switch because it's a boxing 1. They don't want to switch it. So we're going to use our guy as a screener, and that's going to help us get open. I mentioned that game with Marquette. I saw them play Notre Dame. Adrian Dantley was playing at Notre Dame. They guarded Dantley in a boxing 1. So I thought if we played him in the tournament, they'd do the same thing for us. Our leading scorer was Scott May. He came down 3 straight times, set a screen, the postman wheeled to the bucket, and made 3 straight layups. So when you're playing against the boxing 1, keep in mind that they're trying to keep one guy from scoring. Use him as a screener, and you're going to get a lot of open shots. Okay, now, what we want against a triangle and 2 is this. We want up on top, 2 guys up on top to shoot the ball. Fill these gaps right here. All right? He's being guarded man to man, and you're being guarded man to man. We're just going to play 3 guys on the baseline. We're just going to screen and move along the baseline, okay? Screen somebody toward the ball, screen somebody the other way. You 2 guys are going to screen, which makes it possible for us to get some really good shots up here. Because triangle and 2, they're going to have, you're going to take him? Okay, they're going to have 2 guys back here on defense in a triangle. Here's 1. Get back in a triangle. All right, here, hold your hands up, our triangle. 1, 2, no, 3 over there. You're 3. Get in here. No, he's in here. Now play him. You're playing him, man to man. All right, now we've reduced that triangle and 2 to what this is. They've got 2 guys deep in the triangle. Now we've also got guys being guarded on the baseline. All right, you 3 guys are just going to run the baseline, and you 2 guys are going to look to penetrate and shoot the ball from up here. Okay? Go ahead. Step in. Good. There's your shot. Attaboy. Good. 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 Take it again. Stack it on one side now. 3-man stack. And just come out of the stack. Screen. Screen away. Screen away. Now go up with it. Draw the foul in there. Put it on the floor. Put it on the floor. All right, good. So against the triangle and 2, put 3 guys on the baseline working, 2 on top. It's a total mismatch for a triangle and 2. Now, we're going to bring the ball into this half-court trap, and we're going to stay wide. All right, make him have to really run. We've got to bring the ball over here. Now, keep in mind that if you come down hard, he's going to come out wide. Defensive man comes out, come into this gap. Watch that bottom man. You look over the top. Now bring it right back here. Come in really hard. Really hard. Look for the man in the middle. Look for the guy down. Look for the guy across. All right, now, which one of you 3 guys is our best offensive player? I want you right in the middle, okay? All right, here we go. Bring it back. All right, now, take it in. Take it in hard. Now, get open in the middle. Go, go, go. Good. That's why we got you in there. You're on the line. That's good. Bring it down again. Bring it in again. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Bring it in. Bring it. Good. Take it. Take it. Take it in. All right. Work it. Now work it. Work it. Work that 1-3-1. You're 3 men deep now. Go deep. Go deep in the middle. Bring it again. Same rules as against the zone. Take it in, take it in. Stay wide, screen down, let's go. Step up, step up. They're in the middle. Go, go with it. That's the boy, good. Very good. That's why we put our best player in the middle. All right, that's good, boys. Put that best player in the middle where he can score, where he can attack. I don't care what we have outside. You know, I've had, against that half-court trap, I've had somebody outside that maybe not be a particularly good ball handler. But I don't want him to be responsible for our scoring. I want the best player we have to be in the middle against the zone. What I wanted to do was give you an idea of how we work against the zone, the breakdowns that we use. 2 against 3, 3 against 4, 4 against 5. We give the zone an extra person, and we work on the basic fundamental things that we do against the zone. So, are there any questions? Last time, either I spoke really well or you listened really well. Anybody got a question? Okay, well, I hope that I get, did you have a question?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Knowing what you know, 40 years of coaching basketball, you were starting over today. Anything you do different because of the way games being played after you sit back a couple of years?
No, as I watch this, I just think about, as I watch basketball today, from the broadcast standpoint, I just watch it and see what I think would go against today's play, and it doesn't change. You know, patience, don't throw the ball away, set up cuts, set good screens, defensive help. I think defensive help has really deteriorated. The most important thing in the game on defense is the ball. Everybody has to know where the ball is. Everybody has to stay in position to help. It's 5 against the ball. That's how I always tried to teach defense. So I've seen too much of the three-point shot, I think. I've seen too much of the ball in one guard's hand. You know, I think that if we lined all these potential guards up against the wall and shot them, it'd be a good thing. You know, if you've got a guard that dribbles to get a shot, get rid of him. If you've got a guard that dribbles to get somebody else a shot, that's the kind of guard you want. Defensively, I'm really almost at a loss of words for the number of baskets I see scored when there's no help defense. To me, the most important single thing in defense is to know where the ball is. If you don't know where the ball is, you can't play defense. And if your man doesn't have the ball, you have got to be in a position to stop the ball. And if you've lost sight of it, then you're not even playing defense. And the game has always got to be, from a defensive standpoint, 5 against 3. The ball is on one side almost all the time. Take it off the top, right or left. And they're really basically, when the ball has gone to one side or the other, unless the ball is reversed, there are only 3 people over there. A guy on top, a guy in the post, and a guy on the side. The other 2 are opposite. So if we can stack our 5 defensive players against their 3 offensive players, no matter what defense we're using, then our defense is in position. But I constantly see baskets be scored when there's no defense even involved in it from the help side. Anybody else?
Is there any chance you're going to coach again?
Is there any chance I'm going to coach again? Right now I'm coaching my wife. That's all I got right now. And she resists coaching. She doesn't pay any attention at all. Anybody else? Well, again, as I said, I hope I've given you some things you can think about. This is what I tried to do when I coached. It, to a great extent, was fairly successful. Try it, break it down. Don't start with 5-on-5. Use your own imagination to set up drills for everything that you do. Always take what you're trying to do. You're working on ball handling against the zone. Give the defense an advantage. Be able to handle defense that has an advantage. When you're on defense, you're playing defense. You're working on perimeter defense. Play 3 against 4. Play 4 against 5. See if 3 can guard 4. See if 4 can guard 5. Advantage, disadvantage. I think that's a tremendous way to teach kids to play and to play hard. To be observant, to be in the game. Give an advantage to the offense when you work on defense. Give an advantage to the defense when you work on offense. One thing I learned very early in coaching was that there are basically two major components to basketball. Offense, defense. But there is a third one, and that's conversion. Converting from defense to offense, offense to defense. I didn't pay a lot of attention to conversion early when I coached. We would practice a lot on half court. And then I just felt that there's a third thing that we weren't getting on offense. And it was getting things in conversion. So that became a part of what we do. Never now, when we're working 5-on-5, do we stay on half court. I like to make the kids think a little bit. These kids did a really good job out here tonight. I appreciate them being here, and I hope you do too. But I think that you put your players in a position where they can learn to play the game. Well, I, for years, said, okay, black offense, gold defense. So we ran a little reverse action. We'd run it. We'd come back and run it again. We'd do a lot of half-court play. And then I may have taken our starters and put them on, but a lot of half-court. And then I got to deciding, hey, getting there on defense or getting here on offense, that to me is the most important part of the game. So from that moment on, this was many years ago, never did we ever work half court. Always full court. And I would challenge our players to get their minds into the game. Black ball, gold 2-3 zone, convert to regular offense. Now what that means is there's a zone out here. The black has got to set up against the 2-3. When gold gets the ball, they're running regular offense, which means the black team is going to be in man-to-man on conversion. So I believe that thinking is a big part of the game. So I try to get them to think in practice. I try and make them think in practice. All right, we get set up. Hey, zone offense, 2-3 zone. We got a guard getting everybody where they belong. We go. All right, shot taken, missed. The gold team rebounds. Let's go, man-to-man offense. Let's go, regular. Let's go. Let's get it set up. I get them talking. Sometimes I'll give them as many as 5 things to remember. I've said black offense, gold defense. I just say black offense, regular. Well, that tells gold right there that they're in man-to-man defense because we're running our man-to-man offense. Now, I could also say this. Black convert to 2-3 zone. Gold press if you score. So now they've got to remember all that. They start out gold on defense, gold converts, gold presses if they score. So it just makes kids think. I'm a firm believer, and I said this 40 years ago after coaching for a few years. I've decided that in basketball to win, the mental is to the physical as 4 is to 1. So I think it's your job, my job as a coach, to do things that make kids think. And setting up a series of 2 or 3 conversions, 2 or 3 possessions, does that. It makes them think, well, we scored, I got to press. We're going to drop back in a 2-3 zone. We're playing baseline reverse, whatever it is, just make them think. The better they think, the better team you're going to have. In all of our tapes, what we talk about and what we show you combine. We show you some clips. You're going to see some clips now of what we've just been talking about. Now you're going to get a look at how we try to attack the various zones. All of the things that we've talked about from a fundamental standpoint, spacing, penetration, shot fake, pass fake, you're going to see in each of these zone setups that you or I are required to play against over the course of any season. that brings us to an end. I've enjoyed trying to explain things the way I taught them. I hope it's been of some help to you. I want to wish you the very best with your team, with your players.